What is going on, Governors? Chisgule here, and today we're going to be rocking the Ramesses wheel, and we're going to do Ceroli Crisis. If you like Rise of Kingdoms videos that help you get value and smash your enemies, then consider subscribing for daily Rise of Kingdoms content. With me right now is the Four Horsemen. I suppose it's the three other horsemen, Negan, Abe, and also Groggy. Welcome, friends.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Hey.
Nice. Y'all know the drill. It's kind of like talk show radio, except it's on YouTube, and we have video, and you can see my face, but not their faces. We're going to start spinning the wheel. Have you guys already spun your Wheel of Fortunes, Max?
I had a worse round today. I think I got 15 heads. 15,
Only 15?
15 and 5 universal before the boxes.
Savage. Savage. We just got a sculpture off the bat. Let me say hello to the chat. Riley Reed, Bug-Eye Kid, Doglio, Ankit, bunch of members hanging out. Good to see you all. Baz, what's up? All right. We're going to do our first 5 spot here. Bada boom. Kiss my gems goodbye. We got some training speed ups. A lot of training speed ups. It's almost as if that part of the KVK events is all upon us here. Oh god, and I got a bunch of garbage speed ups. Research and building. Ooh. So I got training, Ramsey's head, research, building. Could be better. Definitely could be worse. Baron AJ saying they got the 8 spot twice. Jack said they got 3 Isung sculptures out of 17 spins without boxes. That's not great, but could be worse. I just got 1 sculpture and 45 hours of speed ups and a couple stars.
I ended up with 48 Ramesses and 10 Universal on my 60 spins.
Nice. Nice.
It's very good.
Yeah,
That does sound.
that's what the boxes.
Because
that's what the boxes.
Yeah, but that's day 1.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. I usually
You,
track about 80 to 100.
Practically max the
would
first skill on day 1.
Yeah, I did just get a skill actually.
Nice. What did we get? 3 sculptures and a bunch of wood. I'll take it. What is your favorite commander? I would say mine is probably Isong. Do you all have a favorite?
How come we don't see your head on top of an Isong body there?
That's true. I mean, I do kind of like Alexander the Great. You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that.
I'm kind of surprised your favorite's not Attila.
Yeah, based on your kill count.
Yeah, my Attila kill count.
Not only your results from last KVK, but I mean, I think you're probably towards the top of the kills from the Ruins fights.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah, and you and Sterling both had he had over 2 million in a 3-hour session as well the other day.
Yeah, man, if I look at my Attila here, our Attila has how many player kills? 11 million? That's decent. It's not out of this world. I mean, it's funny because the way that kills are attributed, normal attack damage does not give you, I think, as much attribution as skill attacks do for some reason. So if he did skill damage...
I think that's changed, though. Didn't they change that? Now that
right.
they give you the equal number in round?
I think
But
it's
that's
got to be
only
on
recent.
the counterattack maybe from when you're getting swarmed, because obviously whenever you're out there, you're getting swarmed. I mean, just because you get a lot of attention.
I do get a lot of
and
attention.
it gets divided among everybody in the rally.
Well, no, not the rally. I'm saying when he's out there in the Ruins getting swarmed, and
maybe
there's counterattack damage. I don't know.
Maybe.
I think 11 million is high for Attila because he's relatively new.
He's very new.
I bet if you look at it compared to your Minamoto, which you had since day 1, it's probably on par.
That's probably true. We could get a look at Minamoto here. Yeah, it's equivalent. 11.7.
What's your highest commander for that? Do you know?
I called it.
For kills?
It's got to be Richard or...
I don't think so. No, he's 8.5. Ophis Sama, thank you for the PHP 50 donation. saying, yo, Chisgule.
Guess what mine is?
Charles.
The highest commander kills. Guess who it is and how many kills.
Oh, it's gotta be Mechmed or Freddy. I'm guessing on for you.
No, it's Caesar with 35.9
Oh,
million kills.
Gee. Wait, what?
Yeah,
I mean, my Barca has 30 million.
yeah, it's from
What?
clearing out cities from like
Yeah.
week 4 of the game
Wow.
and on.
Yeah, my Met has 25 million.
Jeez. All right. Well, y'all make me look like a sissy. With my 11.7 on my Minamoto.
Well,
with
and then
some of
my
most kills here.
Mina's got 35.
Yeah, my Mechmed
Jeez.
is at 18.7. That's from hitting cities.
Wow. All right then.
Well, they're both from hitting cities.
I mean, what's your YSG at, Chiz? I know you don't. Well, I guess you don't use them when you're fighting that much, right? I mean, because my YSG's got 14 million.
No, I'm at
From
like
AOE.
9.5, 14. Jeez, y'all have done way more fighting than I have somehow.
Yeah, well,
think
the
it's just
kills
early
is,
game
that's for KE. We've done KEs where we put up 150 million points,
That's very true.
Or,
Y'all have done a lot more with the KEs than I think I have. I have like tried to avoid doing kill events when like I should have been going all in.
please. Yeah.
So there was a question here. So God, a bunch of people are saying 500 likes for looking at what's in my fridge. I don't know if y'all saw that stream last week. 2 days ago, yesterday. Oh, time is weird. 5 live streams in one day. It was like a week of live streams in one day. That was nuts. Meeks is asking, who should I use for Crisis Epic Commanders only?
Oof.
You feel the pain?
Yeah, I mean that's probably nightmare mode at best. I mean, it depends on which one, I guess, right? Because they're different.
True. It does depend on the boss. Well, let's pick the hardest one, which is Kira. She's a beast. P.S. My spins are not looking very good. I think I've got like 3 sculptures. No, like 5 or 6 sculptures, plus the 5 from the box. Ugh.
I'd probably go Pelagius buy bars maybe, so you get a little bit of AoE from buy bars.
A little bit
For
of
Cav.
Yeah. Some
You're
defense.
too slow to get in those bubbles if you use infantry. Otherwise, I'd probably use Sun Tzu.
I like Pelagius primary. I think that makes sense to me.
Yeah,
And the
Pelagius
healing
primary.
too seems really good. Dude, I think I've gotten both research and building speed ups in almost every set of 5 spins. Second day of KVK. When should I start popping AP potions? I'm gonna go with, if you think your kingdom's gonna make it to what is it, like the 5th zone and the 6th zone, those are good places for the AP potions. Basically 36 barbs and higher is what you want to hit.
It really kind of depends on how much AP you have. So if you have a ridiculous amount, burning it early
Sure.
isn't necessarily a bad thing to get on the board. But if you don't, then you definitely want to be more efficient.
Dude, these spins are looking pretty tragic, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I think Groggy's got you beat, so don't feel too bad.
I don't know. I think I'm competing with him.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm competing with him for these spins. I just got another 5 spot with 0 Ramesses heads. I guess I get 10 from the 45 spot, which is good.
Yeah, you get 15 total from the boxes.
I'm pretty sure I'll be... Oh, God, more research speed ups. Oh, my God. Okay, Ramses head, and then a universal. That's decent. Stars is good. And then stars is good. All right, well, that was okay. That was okay. I'll take that. Chat was telling me to do my 50% off spin. We landed on the Ramses head, so that was good. Building speed ups again. Dude, do you remember those 2020? Oh, we got the 8 spot. All right.
Nice.
We got
Redemption.
there. Redemption on the last 5 spins. Third to last spin overall. Holy jeez.
On my last 5, I got blanked. I didn't get
Ooh.
anything.
We recovered in that last bit there. That was savage. That was so savage. Chat wants to know who the biggest whale in the kingdom is. That's a pretty clear answer for that.
Juggernaut.
Yeah, Juggernaut. And before that, who do we think it might have been?
Gaius, probably.
Gaius and Bujan, I would think, are right up there. Gaius and Bujan. All right, so I have a 5/5. What do I want to do with this guy? Do I want to take him one skill higher or unlock both of his skills at this point?
I went 5/5 and then just went 1/1 so I could start dumping. I could use them for barbs to level them a little faster.
I went 5/5/1.
Yeah, that's what I did. 5/5.
I'm gonna max out my.
Oh, you are gonna max a third?
Yeah, I think it's more useful.
The 30%
Yeah, but I mean, I
skill
got
damage reduction.
I got a lot of XP on him killing barbs for days on end in
I believe it.
Lost Kingdom.
The 4 skill is nice, but it's one of those 10% chance.
But you don't. He's not worth using until you max him, anyways.
That's
Yeah.
so true.
So I mean, I did mess around with him in the field when we were in the ruins, and he's pretty impressive for not being max.
Yeah. I think I'm ready to do this thing. We pop some army expansions and we rock this out.
Oh yeah.
Is there a rune around?
Oh, that's a good question.
One next to me. Let's see what if it's. There's a defense rune next to me. Oh wait, they just opened up a bunch more. Hold on.
We get some runes. We'll do this thing. So for those of you doing Ceroli at home, I don't know where else you'd be doing it. Oh, I got a 7/7 with 32 minutes left on it.
That's not enough time.
32 minutes left on it? Doesn't the buff last like 2 hours?
Yeah.
No, it's not the buff. It's how long it's going to take us to finish Ceroli.
You think it's going to take
32
so long?
minutes? You think it's going to take under 32 minutes?
No. The buff starts and then you get 2 hours.
Yeah,
I thought
here,
he meant
hold on.
he already had a rune and it had 32.
It's at the 10% training. So the star mark.
Oh, okay. I see.
That's not too far. I can walk there, I guess.
Yeah, I'm walking over. And
You're talking the experienced barbs one, right?
No, the one on the upper right says troop attack, troop defense. 7/7.
Okay, I see it.
It's a 7-minute march for me because I'm in
There's
the.
my obelisk march out there.
I got bumped down in Canyon. Not surprising.
Yeah.
Not surprising.
I haven't got. No one's touched me in like 4 days.
Dude, how many
I'm
times?
sitting at lucky 13 for 4 days.
I mean, I've been attacked. I've been attacked 3 times in the last 8 hours. That's not so bad. That's actually really low for me.
Yeah, you could hit me. I just saw you were able to hit me.
I'm not gonna hit you. All right, let's see if we can do a little something here. I think this is how I want to line this up. Well, this is a little awkward, actually. How do I want to do this? He's got a Saladin Takeda in his bottom lane, tanking. I don't think I want to put my Joan of Arc Takeda into that. That seems like the healing debuff there is going to be pretty substantial. But I'm either taking the Guan Alex debuff or the Saladin debuff on healing. Like, there's no winning there.
What place are you right now?
Who are you trying to attack?
Oh, I'm hitting 19.
What place are you?
60.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude, I get hit a lot. I think I try it like this and hope for the best. Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah.
Does
I let them run their Saladin Takeda into my Richard, and then it usually wreck.
You know, that's usually the case, but I bumped into one the other day. Their Saladin Takeda beat my Richard Charles, and I was like, really? Really? That was very surprising to me.
Yeah, because Saladin doesn't counter Richard as well as people might think.
No. It's not looking great for me, but it's not looking terrible so far.
What place are you hitting?
19th. I guess you can see if I've won or not already. Uh-oh.
Which that's an urban. Do people know that on the call? That urban myth that you have to watch it versus fast forwarding.
Yeah, you can just fast
No,
forward it.
it's decided already.
I'm pretty sure.
Of
Yeah, I'm
course
pretty
it
sure
is.
I've
It
got
is.
this in the
Trust.
bag.
Well, no, but I wasn't sure if people on the call knew that. Like,
Yeah,
literally,
I heard
if
that one
someone else
time, and
is
I'm
watching,
like,
you can,
what?
as
Like,
soon
that's
as
not how
he hits,
computers work.
right, as soon as he hits start, the rank on our side is updated. So,
Yeah.
like, there's no
Yeah.
watching it or, oh, I fast forwarded, so I lost. None of that stuff.
All right. Cool, we won. Now we're 19th for all of 5 minutes.
I'd probably go for 8 or 11, but that's just
I mean,
me.
you could move up to like 14 is a pretty soft target.
Oh, I should have. If I was gonna do that, I should have hit 14 on my climb.
I like hitting 8.
Oh yeah, I've beat 14 a bunch. Yeah.
Yeah, I like hitting 8 too. I took third from 8 earlier.
So, what expansions are we using here? 25s, 50s.
I did a 50. I did a 50 because we got the ruins.
True.
Yeah,
I'm using
but
a 50.
I just think you should tell your viewers that, it makes more sense to use a 25.
If we didn't have the ruins, I would consider a 20. But
Yeah.
since I can use it for the ruins as well, it's a no-brainer.
All right.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna use a 50 now.
I use 50% just for you guys. So
I
It's
told
just
you that we didn't
You know
need
how to make someone feel special, Groggy.
Now I'm gonna look like a schmo if I.
You're the only one with the 25, and we're
Yeah,
not gonna
like,
win. We're gonna lose by like a
"Oh,
tiny
you got
amount of
the
damage.
meter. Like, where's
you
your
know what?
damage
It's
aid?"
crazy, but Kira's like even our matches are kind of close sometimes, even with the 50s.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why I said the 50. You have to use 50 for cure for help, but you can get by on the middle one and the right, Frida or whatever her name is, and the right one easily with the 25 if you play smart. And then the left one, you just do it on Nightmare. Because what are you giving up? You're giving up 450 of these tokens, and what does that buy you? Like,
I feel like we're
I guess
usually
it's-
pretty lazy about it because it's kind of easy. Oh, Max, $2 super chat. Best investment in the game is supporting you. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate your kind words. That was very nice. I'm gonna load up my gear onto my con. I'm gonna load up gear into my
I
con.
forgot. I need to do that too.
All right. Get this cav gear going. Cav gear. Yeah, swap that in. Nice. Oh, baby. All the good cav gear. Dude, our cav gear is pretty nuts. Alright. Put a little something on Ethelfled. So, where do you think people should be spending their currency these days in Ceroli?
Depends on. Like, we use them on teleports because that's the most important thing for KVK.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with teleports. And you get the targeted teleport too, even though it's twice as much.
Correct.
Yeah,
Because I burn through the other ones so fast.
that's fair. So one way to think about it, and I know I've mentioned this before, is like there's things you can't get elsewhere with this currency. Like these teleports you can get other ways. But I don't know.
But the emojis, you can only get one place.
Yeah, like if you, that's Negan jumps into the conversation with.
Yeah,
With
I may or may not have bought it. Throwing that out there.
You bought all the emojis?
No, I bought one because I thought it was pretty funny looking.
Oh, all right, that's fair. I mean, we'll allow it. One emoji.
Yeah, one per customer.
One per customer. I should join this rally. Oh, but I'm too far away. I'm also looking at.
But I would definitely get those patterns if the person doesn't have the patterns. They're good patterns. It's just that since we already have them, it's obviously no value.
They are good patterns. If you haven't got an Expertise Expedition War Helmet, that's just a must-do. I feel like if you're into calves.
Which boss are we doing first?
The left one, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I think we start with Ceroli.
Left to right? Okay. Just making sure.
That seems like a fine way to do it. Speaking of which, I'll fire it up now. Can you get the Horseman chat?
Already did.
Nailed it.
To the top.
Challenge. Invite the Ceroli 4.
Give me a stick.
I'm going to
No
set
worries.
both my presets for the Con CC and Con YSG.
So this is interesting. Baron AJ is suggesting that we should all get a 5/1/1/1 Kira, just so that we can get another Peacekeeper that's not level 60 already.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I did.
That's an interesting idea. I haven't done that. I'm now very tempted to do that.
Yes, remember that's what I did with mine in the first. Now mine's at level 30, and
Yeah.
she's not even 5111. She's like 312 or
Oh my
whatever the
god, are
number.
you serious? You didn't max the first
Yeah.
skill?
No, because I'm not going to use her ever anyway,
Oh
other
my
than just
god.
hitting random barbs. So I didn't really see the.
How many sculptures do I need? A lot. I don't know. Let's
Just
find out.
get to 5. I think the day's worth. I mean, we get what 6250 or something.
I think I just put 2 skills onto her now. Let's see how many I can get here. I think it's like 10 a pop in the beginning, and then it's going to jump up to 20. Boom. It's 10. It's 10. Oh, even the third skill is 10? Okay. That's pretty achievable. That's super achievable.
Alright, I'm here. I beat Abe here, actually.
But now I think I'm like kind of out of AP for this. Or it's not AP, it's Ceroli coins. I do like the idea, though, of just leveling up another Peacekeeper. All right, the last one is 20. So after today, I could have the first skill maxed. And then, yeah, sure. That seems good.
I'm ready.
I like the idea. We're doing hell difficulty, that's right. Oh, I didn't make my preset. I'm an asshole.
It's okay.
You say it's okay. Oh, it could have been worse.
We'll just do the 2 of us.
There's 3
Wait,
of
where's
you.
Groggy?
There's all 3 of you.
He's
Except
in the
me.
mix.
Yeah.
He's in the
Okay,
pile.
back there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
I'll
just an
go-
ass. 10
I'm going
seconds
to the
late.
top.
Is this one where we need to spread out? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
we
yeah.
do.
Somewhat.
ideally, just so you don't get.
You don't want to blow up
Yeah,
anybody.
yeah. I remember why now. All right, there we go.
Only because of the slow, not because of the damage.
Yeah, perfect. That was good timing because I was gonna blow the 2 of you up. Enter the veil. Wow.
Oh, look at
Wow.
mine.
Wow. That veil though.
Live-
This would
living
be
the
this would be
dream.
a
Where's
world
the spell?
record Ceroli assault, by the way.
Oh, for sure.
Except I started late, but you know. Should be 15 for the 4. Alright. Now I gotta move. Okay. I'll go here.
He was blown up, so I moved. Then he moved.
Pretty sure I just got blown up. I could be wrong.
Yeah, just oh, you did somehow. I don't know how.
Uh-oh. I guess we're going down here.
Quick jaunt.
A quick jaunt. Oh, I'm not very quick right now.
You got the debuff.
I guess I got blown up. That's... But did I take damage? I feel like I didn't. That's weird. It didn't look like it.
They're gonna pull him into the middle, guys.
Everybody's got cavalry, right?
Hope so.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Negan didn't pull into infantry.
So someone was saying that someone had brought infantry, but that's just the special unit that you guys have there. Groggy's got the Malmuks, Negan's got the regulars, and then
Negan's
Abe and
just
I
standing.
have
Negan's
the
just
Teutonic
standing
Knights.
here like an idiot because I'm arguing with someone over chat.
You're arguing with someone over chat while doing the boss?
Yeah.
That's some
That's
impressive multitasking.
It is, isn't it?
Welcome to being the king.
So much for it's good to be king, right?
I would almost like to tell the chat what someone is insinuating.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
It would be. I think everyone would get a really good laugh.
Oh, these are the worst bubbles known to man.
Those are pretty bad. Oh my god.
Run, Boris, run!
Oh, we see that time we got hit.
I got wrecked.
Yeah, whatever. We're fine.
I was on the bottom side. I couldn't go up there. Bring him
Hold
down.
on, we have a request in all caps. I need your help. How should I build my Pelagius? Well, I got a couple thoughts there. First of all, don't bring your Pelagius to the ancient ruins. Number 1 pro tip. Would you guys agree?
Yes, it's like a piece of
Unless
candy.
you're in
What's the role of the Pelagius?
Kingdom 210 and then bring all of your
Oh, jeez.
We welcome more equal opportunity Pelagius lovers.
Oh, my God. Right. So, if you're going to use Pelagius, because he gains rage on his active skill, every time he uses it, I really like going all in on the skill tree. It might technically not be the most damage. I haven't ever tested to say, like, is that really the best on Pelagius? But the idea there is that Rejuvenate gives you rage every time you use an active skill. Feral Nature and the skill tree also gives you a 10% chance to get 100 rage. And then every time you use an active skill on Pelagius, he gives you another 100 rage. So going all in on that rage plan seems good. Also, Groggy, what'd you do to Kira to make such good friends with her?
He's getting wrecked.
Uh-huh. I can see,
He's
oh wow,
into red.
Groggy's top of that damage meter.
He's into red.
We're kind of pushing our luck here.
I like my gingers.
Oh god. Oh god. And so it begins. Better investment, Khan or Constantine? Oh, I like that question. Oh wow, that bubble was really crucial.
Depends on what you have with. I'm going down.
I think Khan has more versatility.
Really? I was gonna say Constantine.
Just for everything in game though.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Like, it depends on when you get it, right? Like,
Oh well, okay. I'll say it this way: if you care about PVE, then I would say Khan is better for sure. Right? Khan's good for ballads. Khan is good for this. But if you care about player versus player, I mean, Constantine's so good.
yeah, I really think it's what do you have to go with it, right?
Just stay and kill
So
it.
do you have a max
I
C
think.
to go with it?
I'll probably die.
Yeah, definitely stay with it.
All right, Abe. I think it's down to you and me.
We
Negan's gonna
got
make
this.
it, I think. Yeah, Negan, you
We
made
got
it.
this.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Sorry, Abe. Building speed up and no materials. Meanwhile, Chisgule got 16 hours of speed ups and green materials.
Wah, wah, wah.
Lol.
It's like a barbecue.
You gonna set your presets, or are we?
Oh yeah,
we gonna
preset.
go through this again, huh?
No, yes, we just do that all over again without the presets. Hulk, what's going on, dude? Oh god,
Get your war frenzy too.
we've got a Hulk. We've got a Hulk. All right, set my preset over here. Boom. War frenzy.
Doing barbs.
Somebody doing barbs. Why do that when you can scout the opposing kingdom? The number of times I get scouted is insane. Completely insane.
I was saying the other day, if we got one rage for every scout, we would have definitely.
Oh my god. Have Mina's house.
Did you get scouted at the ruins?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh my god. We got scouted like
all the time.
Hundreds and hundreds of times while fighting.
My city gets scouted. You watch the live streams? It's like
well no, so what the main kingdom we were fighting did at the ruins was once we were basically owning the ruins, they had their ally kingdom scout us.
Right.
So
spam
all
scouts with thousands of
just to try to like lag us and stuff when we basically had the ruins already.
But it didn't do anything. I mean,
it lagged both sides. It didn't help anybody, really.
No.
It definitely lagged.
It's equal opportunity because it still draws on the map for everybody. So, yeah, interesting point. So my channel member Cratter is asking. They have Minamoto Cao Cao, Alex and Charles, and Richard, and they want pairings. I guess it depends a lot on what you're doing. Generally, Alex.
I mean,
Charles,
for mobility, you want Alex Charles. I mean, the two of them can run almost as fast as Cap.
Yeah.
And then for tankiness, you want Richard Charles. So, if you're doing a lot of PvP where you're running around on the map and doing stuff, Alex Charles is fantastic. If you spec it full infantry, where you get all the march speed talents and stuff, it seriously it can be as fast almost as Cav. So,
you guys want to spread out, by the way. Yeah, if I was making pairings for a game mode like Canyon, I would. I'd probably pair the Richard and Charles and like put them in the off lane, and then your Mina Cao might be somewhere doing damage, and then I guess like Alex and Joan as a combo.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've done that.
Although I probably wouldn't use Cao Cao, right? Like you probably use buy bars and try to get some AoE damage, or Sun Tzu even.
I mean, a Sun. Did you say YSG was an option or
no? No, Isong.
Oh, I guess I missed who the other one was.
Oh, they're asking in terms of picking Khan or Constantine. That's everything they have, and should they get Khan or Constantine next?
Oh, I mean, Khan's very versatile.
I was going to suggest Constantine, given what they have.
But I mean, it's how quickly are you going to max it? 'Cause, I mean, Constantine, if he's not maxed, especially the fourth skill,
he's got to have something in his fourth skill in order to make him great. I mean, at 5511, he's better than any epic, true.
Yeah.
But 5513, he's really good.
At 5511, he was completely transformative for my Canyon team. 5511, transformative. Because like my whole team's taking 10% less damage.
Thank you.
Oh wow, that was really convenient.
Yeah, especially since I got blowed up on.
Yeah. Oh, Abe, you're moving out.
Are you kidding me? You pushed me out, Chiz. All you do is move left.
Yeah, I didn't actually need to move at all. Probably should have done nothing. That's pretty much my bad. My damage is decent, but not amazing.
Damage is decent, but you're getting wrecked.
I'm getting well. Look, I'm 4x surrounded over here.
Mine's terrible. It's like I said, T1 out here.
They're in a young kingdom. Constantine is rare. Man, I think the Constantine would be great.
Well, I mean, a young kingdom is not going to have Constantine. I mean, depending on how
they've got Alex, so you could do some pretty cool pairs.
If they got Alex, they definitely got Constantine.
Yeah, got Alex.
Yeah. I think Mina and Cao are great, but you're not really married to cavalry. But if you've already got Richard, Alex, and Charles, you're already so deep on the infantry plan. Realize it or not.
True.
That
definitely.
You may as well get the Constantine and like just go become an infantry player, I feel. If you're into that. Because like the Mina and the Cao, like they're good. Right? Like you're gonna use them for the rest of the time doing barb forts, which is good. But yeah.
But you won't be using them in Arc or anything like that when you get to higher levels.
Yeah, when you get to higher levels, you're gonna stop using them. Whereas, yeah, and even Khan, like I'm not really using. Oh, I'm dead. Seriously. This would really suck with a 25% expansion. Can I just throw that out there? What's going on, Jesse?
Oh, this would be horrible.
You don't have to tell me.
Yasin says, hello, Chisgule. Should I turn the wheel of Richard as a free-to-play or wait for Isong? I would definitely unlock the Richard. Right?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be waiting a very long time to get it if you don't do it.
So the Card King takes forever to get it, yeah.
Yeah, so I would unlock Richard. Personally, I recommend going all in on the Isong, though.
Right. I mean, but even if you want to save your gems or YSG, at least be smart and get your 10 Richards. I mean, don't... that way, in case you change your mind later.
It doesn't usually take a ton of gems because you get the 5 for getting to 10, so... Are you kidding me? I get...
You got gold, though. You got gold, and at least it was a healing speed up. Although we all got the 3-hour healing speed up. But you did get gold.
Which is handy.
That's handy.
3 hours.
Yeah,
We all got a chest. Oh, no, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
Groggy.
Son of a gun.
Alright. What's going on, Devil's Knights? Good to see you. We did take out Kira twice. We're on our 3rd run here. And yes, that is chocolate tea that we're drinking. How do you feel about Wu Constantine as garrison pair? I feel good about that. What do you guys think? Wu Constantine? Constantine Wu?
Yeah, I run Wu YSG just for the damage.
There you go.
But Constantine is definitely solid.
Thank you, Crowder, for the $5 super chat. Appreciate the feedback. Keep up the great videos, and good luck winning your KVK. Thank you very much. And Christopher Kren, CZK 20 donation. Let me send my troops out, and then I'll address your question. What civilizations do you want to see added? Greece and Egypt is what they're looking for. I don't know. What civilizations would you guys want to see?
Not much of a historian.
I think Greece makes sense.
Yeah?
Did they even tag Leonidas with a civilization yet, or no?
No, it doesn't.
Because it would make sense to do Greece, because then you could just tag him with that.
I mean, we have Rome
And add some
already.
add some epics to it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I don't know what civilization I would
I'm
want
in
to
the
see.
box.
I should go down here. I almost went to the wrong bubble. Although I think I could have DPS'd it from the other bubble. Boom. Pro tip for those of you who are watching, if you just position yourself next to the boss's hit zone, you don't have to target her so that you get bumped out of her, I guess out of the bubble you're under. It'll hold your position, but you can still do damage. Also, I'm going to move here.
Well, but sometimes if too many people are targeting her, it'll
I
pivot.
was trying to move away from Groggy.
I'm winning the unit meter again.
Oh, look at that.
What do I think
Just
about
like last
Kira?
time.
So, I mean, I think Kira is just going to be another peacekeeper. I don't know. I guess I'll level her up, but it's better than Mark's woman. I think that's how I feel about it.
Definitely.
I mean, it's on par with you know.
Well, the
Where
lower
are you guys
part
going?
ish.
What are you doing?
It just doesn't have the
Where,
XP bonus.
who's moving? Why
Groggy.
is-
I'm gonna pull it in the middle.
Looks like you're pulling to the right.
Quick, enter the veil. Oh, jeez.
God.
Oh, good lord.
Rip.
Well, he was trying to get it closer, but
Rip.
You guys, oh, jeez. All right.
I think
1,
Negan's a little
2,
farther away.
3, 4,
This
5,
might not go so well.
6, 7. I
Might as well
got
just
hit by
have stayed
7
out.
arrows. Actually,
How
yes.
many are there?
Running
Like
8.
all of them?
There's 8.
I can't really move. Well, I can move a
No, that
little
was
bit. Okay,
helpful. Oh my gosh.
there.
Dude, we're already entering the veil. This is... Oh, wow. We got really lucky. We got really lucky with
we
that
deserve
one.
it after that last. Why am I so
See,
slow?
so it's pushing me out because too many people are in the bubble targeting her. So I don't know what you were talking about, Chiz, when you tell
I'm not targeting her.
walk-
I target the ground. That way I don't mess anybody up.
Yeah, the ground next to it, and then he just turns around and auto attack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of the cluster.
All right. How are we doing
I
here?
better get a check time.
We're looking pretty
Considering a
good.
number one damage.
Uh-oh. Negan's going to blow.
Come on, Vale. Yeah, up
All
here.
right, hit the veil here.
Woo! That's ridiculous. Look how far away that one. Yeah,
Groggy's
Groggy's
dead. Like, just peace
Take-
out.
He's
just take it to the face.
yeah, he's just gonna tank it. Okay.
And get blown away and getting hit with ads.
Yeah.
Like everything all at once.
And it makes our march longer. Lol. All right. Do peacekeeping commanders affect damage in Ceroli? I think so. Oh, now I'm tanking. All right.
It does, but unfortunately, none of the peacekeepers do enough raw damage to actually
Oh wow.
make it worth using.
All right. I'm just not gonna move because I'm tanking. I don't have to go anywhere.
That's fine. I'm just gonna stand behind you because I'm gonna get pulled.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could pull her in a little. Oh, all right. Too late for that.
At the end.
Oh, I'm gonna blow. Look out. Who would be your top 3 Ceroli Crisis commanders? I mean, Mina, Khan, and Cao Cao, not in that order. Oh, wait, no, Esong has to be in there too.
Yeah, Con YSG and Con CC is all you need.
Con CC and Con Esong. Someone wants to see America with a special gunner unit. Oh god, tier 6 troops incoming. Counters all other troop types. P.S. Isn't it kind of surprising we haven't seen a T6?
I think T6 will hurt the game.
Yeah, it'll be prohibitively expensive.
Like, I don't know how you'd even do that. You'd have to have some, like, special other resource to make that work.
Yeah, finally got 3 instead of 2.
You get 16 hours of speed ups. That's pretty good.
We all did. Well, 3 of us.
Yeah, I didn't.
You got
I
building.
got building speed ups.
But you got the green chest. I'd rather get the building and the green chest than the
Yeah.
XP tones.
Are we going to the middle one now?
Middle boss now.
Yeah.
Was it Con Cao Cao or Con Esong that was best?
I did Guan Alex.
I'm
Con
gonna stick with
CC.
Con East. I'm gonna stick with Con.
Con CC is what I'm using.
Yeah, I think CC is the pick.
For the heal. You want the heal.
Is my CC out and about? Oh, son of a gun, he's at the ruins.
Doesn't matter.
With the buff.
He'll still.
Yeah, I just gotta do my preset somewhere else. I'll go into
Alright, do it in the
Expedition.
campaign.
Yeah, that was a pretty sweet pro tip that we got previously, is that if you go to the campaign, you can do your presets, which is pretty nice. Alright, preset
Definitely.
is ready. Quit. Boom. Alright, now I can send my troop back. Also, I'm really curious. I scouted somebody. Oh, interesting. The resource report here. I don't know. I never actually scout people. Huh.
I think you're the only one in this group that doesn't scout people.
Meh. Okay, here we go. Alright, boom. Invite Ceroli 4. Can't be used in Young Kingdoms. Can you add Ceroli and ballads to your tier list? That's an interesting idea. I suppose we could add Ceroli to the tier list. All right.
What's a tier list?
Oh, son of a gun. The tier list is something that I put together every quarter to review legendary commanders. And I talk about the different game modes where they're good.
Oh, okay.
So I
Get
talk
away.
about barbs. I talk about okay.
Okay, remember,
open
don't
field.
move for the
We
ice.
are.
Just take it in the face.
Whoopee, thank you for the $2 super chat. Do you know if Constantine's 4th skill is bugged? I heard that it's bugged. I heard that Constantine's 4th skill is bugged. So
how's it bugged?
So what's happening is that you only heal based on the number of troops you had at the time that you went into combat. So let's say you bring out 310 as your troop count, and you get down to 170. Well, that's not going to pop the skill on Constantine because you didn't lose half your troops. So you get out of combat, and then you go back into combat again. Well, when you get down to what would have been the 50% mark, so like 155,000, it doesn't pop the skill. You have to get to half of whatever you had when you entered combat. So if you had 180,000 troops the second time you were starting combat, you'd only get healed when you're at 90,000, and it would be a healing factor based off of the 90,000 instead of what it should have been, the 155,000.
Run away.
Which, like, kind of sucks. It's not going to matter in Canyon. It's not going to matter if you're defending a garrison. So it's just open field combat where that's an issue. I mean, the 4th skill is basically does nothing at that point.
That's horrible.
Yeah, because I'm, like, constantly going in and out of combat. Especially at the ruins. Like, it's...
I don't use Constantine too much because he's too slow in the field.
He's really
I'd
slow,
rather
but that
use-
buff is so good.
I'd rather use my Guan
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 Alex.
Alex.
Yeah, wow. These
Yeah.
days, the Guan Alex is pretty legit.
Especially with all those nodes where you get in a node and you can jump out faster than cavalry. That's nice.
That's true. Oh, we're definitely going to kill this boss before Enrage, by the way.
Yeah.
Or I guess before the second freeze phase. After Sun and Joan, all Peacekeepers, what is next is free to play. If you haven't done Boudica, you should do that.
I crashed.
It's okay. She's coming to you. How convenient.
Okay.
Yeah, all the way across the map.
I mean, it kind of sucks for everybody else. How many Artemisia Mighty Governors have we had so far? That's a fair question.
This
fourth.
is our
Our
fourth.
fourth. Do you think there's going to be a fifth?
Yes.
I think there'll be a fifth, yes.
What do you think, chat? We're going to get a fifth Mighty Governor of Artemisia? I think we will too. Because we haven't even seen new
that's their
commanders
way
yet.
of slowing down.
Yeah, there's been some.
But where did that
Doing five
rumor
instead of
come
four.
from? The slowing down of commanders into the game.
I don't remember who told me that.
Hulk told me.
I thought that was a rhetorical question because it was you that told me that.
That's one of the 2020 rumors.
Right.
One of the fabled
Yeah.
2020 rumors.
I remember Hulk talked about it.
Huh. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Boom. Oh, that was decent.
Groggy gets the short end.
Sorry, buddy.
Which is crazy because he was number 2 in damage. So I don't know.
Yeah, they say it's based
I thought
on
at first
damage,
it was,
but
yeah, but it's not based on
clearly
damage.
not.
I think it's just one. It picks. You got a 25% chance to get screwed, and not in a good one.
Sarah, what's going on? Well, okay, so someone's asking thoughts on the ruins fights. I have a bunch of thoughts. First of all, respect to 210 for showing up and giving some good fights. I feel like the ruins fights are immensely fun. I much prefer controlling one march and trying to be skillful with it than just derping around with 5 and hoping for the best. And the repair bill's way less. So I feel like I get way more hours of enjoyment out of it. But what do you all think? Good? Not good?
Well, I just don't like the lag would have been so horrible if you were able to use 5, right? Because it's already bad. 1.
I mean, I don't understand why they built a pass, but then they allow more than one alliance in there. I think that, and I even submitted a suggestion to the official ROK Discord that got a lot of upvotes, by the way, of locking the pass to a particular alliance within a certain period of the ruins opening. So like a 1 hour before the ruins open, the pass locks. And so that way you only have one alliance v one alliance. It would reduce the lag tremendously because, right now, especially on the 210 side, they bring 2 to 3 alliances in there. And that's not helping the lag because you might as well have 3 marches in there. One. I mean, that it was what Lilith, I think, was trying to avoid by limiting it to 1 march, and yet having 3 alliances in there is just as bad. And it looks like they're posturing to bring 4 alliances into the Dark Altar. So that's going to be that's going to be bad. And I'm not complaining about their gameplay. They're just playing the game the way it is. I'm complaining about Lilith because if they're
and it's not really fair, right? Because if they are victorious, they should be rewarded. So you're gonna have 3 alliances in there. One of them's gonna take it, and the other 2 are just gonna stand there and be like, "Hey, we
Thanks
saved
for
you."
having me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We build our hospitals for nothing.
Right.
Thanks for coming. It's Kingdom Pride, I suppose. Not exactly nothing.
Because all these KVKs have always been about shuffling people in and out of alliances. So
I find that
expect the kingdom to
KVKs
do
bring
that.
a lot of people together, and usually that doesn't happen until we actually start, fighting for flags and forts and everything like that. But I think with this KVK, this runes is actually a really good tool for the social game of this.
Yeah.
Well, the way we do it, and like I said, I'm not going to talk anything about. But
there's so
they're
many
not
people in this
shifting
kingdom,
like we ship.
Especially with our migration, because we have so many new people in our kingdom, and it's been a really good event to like get to know a lot of people that we probably wouldn't have known otherwise.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we don't want to reveal a whole lot of the strategy here, but yeah, I would agree with that. Crowder says, Chisgule, I'm loving the guest commentary and divergent opinions of your top alliance members. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, we don't always agree on everything. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's a
And-
tolerate-hate relationship.
I wouldn't say that at all. I would say it's the diversity of opinions makes us arrive at better conclusions.
Sounds very PC.
I mean, but I also think it's true. I also think a diversity leads to better conclusions.
But you have to have respect for all the people, and respect their opinions, and
Yeah, that's foundational.
in order to work well
to
together.
any high-performing team is respect. You don't have respect, just forget it. I think she's going to target me. Yep. I'll try to go to the center real fast here. Boom.
Yeah, apparently that's the trick to beating her where she freezes a second time is just to take the little ice things when they pop up and not run away from them. If you run away, you're losing enough.
You're
losing
too much
just
damage.
enough.
Right.
Well, not too much, but you're losing just enough where she finishes with like 30k.
If we had 25%
points left.
expansions on Hell, I believe to move out of it because I don't know that we would have the damage in the troops. I mean, you might, but I know that with 50%, we've done it. We've done the math. It's just, it's ignoring a mechanic because we outpower it.
Right.
Yeah. P.S. If you're enjoying this video, consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing for daily Rise of Kingdoms videos to help you get value and smash your enemies. We're taking questions. The questions are actually really fun. Who's got a question in the chat? We'll hit that next. Boom. Ooh, that was good loot for me.
Groggy had the highest damage of anybody and still got shit.
He got wood.
It's okay. I'll take speeding. I'll take
Healing
3 hours
speed.
of training speed. Yeah.
Oh, training speed. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Wait, how many times have we done that? 2. Okay.
Yeah, one more.
All right. Last one. Hell difficulty. Why do you go into 4 separate spots where you're waiting for the thaw? We try to go to the same spot. The ads all do AoE as well. So instead of letting the ads all AoE your entire party by going into separate spots, their AoE hits only one person. After Sun Tzu and Joan, all peacekeepers. What's next is the free-to-play. All right, hold on. I gotta relocate here. I'll go straight through. Boom. But no peacekeepers, not Boudica. So if you're not doing Boudica, I would either do Kusunoki or Pelagius. Kusunoki is going to be really good for your Canyon team. Pelagius is going to be really good in the open field in the early game. Don't bring Pelagius to a ruins fight unless you want to get ruined. Yeah, that was pretty bad, huh? I'm a dad now. If I can't drop some effing dad jokes, what's the point? Do I recommend the 30-day gem supply? Yes.
I mean, if you're like really looking for attention, bring a pulse because everyone will target.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. What? Some of these questions are just weird. What are some good early game commanders? So we have a playlist. It's our ultimate playlist. Literally, that's in the title. And there's a beginner's video that will give you a very detailed guide into what commanders to start with in the early game. The short answer is Sun Tzu, Boudica, and Joan of Arc. And then from there, you have options.
Because even late game, you'll use your Joan, Sun, and you'll use Boudica for
barbing,
killing barbs and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
All the other ones, pretty much, no.
Yeah. Right? Like, the other ones are, like, nice, but not mandatory. So.
Sending you some love, Greg.
For a new player, Kira would be on the list.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, how soon does Kira come to a newer kingdom, though?
It's a good question. She'd be really hard to unlock. Is it worth paying $50 for 24,000 gems because your first purchase doubles the gems. I don't think that even doubled you want to just buy raw gems. Do you guys think that's a good deal?
Well, he's talking about when you just buy the regular gems, the first purchase for each of the levels
Right.
double. And I'm not saying that I've done all of those, but I've done all of those.
Do you think that's worth it? I haven't done the math on that.
I bought it.
There's times where you just need them, and it's okay, I guess. I don't know.
Beyond the first purchase, it's not worth it.
So here's a good question. So we were talking about this not earlier today, but there's someone in our alliance that needs gems. They're T5, very very high level player, and they're buying Living Legends bundles just for the gems, basically.
What?
I will tell you after the call who. So then the question becomes,
I know who that is.
Well, you and I were the one talking about it. So then the question becomes, like, if you've bought all the other packs, right? You still need gems. Whatever you need gems for. Does it make more sense to buy Living Legend when you really don't need any of that stuff, or just to?
You do get the gold heads.
You get gold heads and stars. I mean,
or do you just skip all the other packs and just go right to the 25,000 gems and just get the gems and skip all the rest of the Living Legends?
You definitely don't want to do that.
I mean, I'm buying the Hammer and Anvil packs right now because you can always use the materials.
No, but this is somebody that's already bought everything else.
I mean, you definitely want Living Legends over just buying raw gems for $100 because.
Well, no, but the point is though that you're spending 87 just to even get to the 25,000. So then to even so I don't.
I think it's worth it.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you're getting what?
Okay, so in the hypothetical situation where I actually already have so much experience tomes and gold heads and gold stars, it's literally no value to me. I guess you just buy the gems if that's really where we're at. Research Project, thank you for the $3 super chat with the thumbs up. Much appreciated.
So is this question for getting tier?
I think this is just a where to spend your money on. Well, it seemed like the question was, is it a good value when you're getting the double gems on that first purchase?
I mean, I guess if the thing you need is the raw gems, because you're going to go use the raw gems in a very value efficient way to get something you couldn't get from a bundle, then I guess it's worth it. Does that make sense? But it's only a one-time purchase for each level of that bundle, right? So the bundle... Oh, hold on. I got to do my verification rewards.
And the lower ones definitely aren't worth it. Like buy $2 worth and get $2 free.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
I'm just asking for a friend because somebody might have did the lower one too.
Negan hit ready.
Oh.
I spent $450,000 on Rise of Kingdoms.
I was looking to see if I actually did the bottom one or not.
So hey, this is a different boss. Just a reminder.
Oh, well, okay. I brought the wrong commanders then.
That's probably fine.
That's okay.
But remember, we got to spread out here. So
did
Negan's
we do 3 of the
hit.
other one already?
Yeah.
Yep, we did them.
Oh,
so spread out so you don't get hit with the debuff. See, Negan, you're tanking with your infantry. It's completely worked out.
Yeah, works. Yeah. And you're debuffing with the Alex, so you're giving the rest of us good damage.
Oh, you meant to do that. So Groggy, now you got to run.
Yeah, run before we all get debuffed.
Yeah, that did not go well that one time.
Hey, it did go well because we finished it.
Did we win?
Away.
Did we? No, we didn't.
Yeah, remember we won because I was like,
Didn't she enrage? No.
Nope. No, it was a different time.
How did I get hit?
Because she was targeting from Groggy to you and then back to me. So you got one
in the
stack.
world?
I don't think you should run away for one stack.
Oh my god! All right.
I mean, you can if you want, but I probably wouldn't.
Just about every legend is good at 5511. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. There are a few like Sao Sao where like you really kind of need. Yeah, I guess I'll stay. Oh, and I'm tanking. Well, we'll see how bad one stack is. There's commanders like Cao Cao where they have even one stack was pretty bad, dude. Did you see that?
I think then run away.
Alright, I'm out. I might not be fast enough. Oh god. I took like 40,000 damage.
Well, that answers that. Even one stack is too many stacks.
Yeah, on hell difficulty.
I think maybe when you're tanking it is.
So
Maybe
you
if you weren't
had one.
tanking, it
In
wouldn't.
other words, you had one stack too many.
Yeah, I lost 50,000 units from that. What's going on, Drixon? Good to see you. Like 7 months for T5 at a rate of 17.5 mil for T5? I don't know if I quite get that. All right, somebody was spamming the chat and got wrecked. Very good. Hey, Chisgule, is the May Golden Week bundle worth it? Oh, we could talk about that. Who's... Okay, good. Abe's getting hit. All right, that works. So there's a new bundle in the store. We can look at it after, but it's basically...
Run,
Negan, you gotta run.
Run.
Just kidding.
It's got gold stars, and that's the primary feature of the bundle. I think if you need the gold stars, it's a good buy. I'll probably pick it up.
Not loving them infantry now.
And they run fast enough. You just gotta start soon enough. You're good to go.
You must have a lot of gold stars, Chiz.
I think I have enough to max star 2 commanders. There's not that many gold
Yeah,
stars.
he's not in the 3K.
Yeah, I'm not in the 3K club like Abe. Is it worth investing $50 for Alexander the Great to 5511? I mean, this depends a lot on your kind of life priorities and choices here. But I think Alexander the Great's amazing.
Hey, run away.
Running. Rubber band. It rubber banded it.
Groggy, you may want to go slightly to the right.
I mean, I've only got 5 stacks. You think that'll hurt?
5 stacks, you will instantly be dead. I have a 5551 Takeda, but 446 gold heads. Should I max him or put everything into Attila? I'm generally a fan of having max commanders rather than 2 partial commanders.
Yes.
Like I would not want a partial Attila and a partial Takeda.
Well, the nice thing about Takeda is he can be effective with other commanders like Han, or Attila pretty much isn't all that great with anything other. So,
yeah,
in my opinion.
Attila needs the Takeda.
But Takeda can go with
it.
Saladin, really, and he can even help toughen up Khan.
Dude, I used Takeda with Joan in Canyon. It was good. It is good. People are astonished at how good that is.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, it can be
really
counter,
good.
but anything can be counter. It's better than it should be. That's all.
It's way better than it should be.
Because the integration is just garbage, and it's amazing how.
It's astonishing. Rally hub. Are you trying to rally? No rally.
Did you queue another one?
I did. There we go. Negan, when you're ready.
Oh, sorry. Kind of
It's all
zoned
good.
out there for a minute.
All right, we got more questions here from the chat for the Four Horsemen. After Esong, which cavalry legendary should I focus on? I'm a cav-based player. So for a cav-based player, that's an interesting question. Do you think Saladin or Khan first? Also, Negan and Nick Groggy, you gotta move.
You guys got to move.
You guys are
You're
about
gonna
to
get
get stacked.
coned.
Yep.
You're gonna get coned. Yep.
Sorry.
Both of you.
What?
Now run, Groggy.
Negan's got to move now.
Negan's got to run again.
Oh. Trying to do like 3 things at once.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's 3 too many.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is a little sloppy.
Wait, why is Groggy just standing
Don't
over there?
know.
Yeah, Groggy. It's the next phase that you need
Yeah, the
to
next
move
phase
out,
gotta
not this
go
one.
away.
Is Saladin Takeda a thing? Yes. Saladin Takeda is very good.
I would think in hindsight I'd probably pick Saladin over Khan if you're looking for your first cavalry commander.
I mean, it depends. Oh, I have to tank. I'm the only one who can
Yeah.
tank. Okay.
I got 4 stacks. I can't be the
Yeah, I'll tank.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I got 5 seconds.
All
I'll be
right.
back in it.
Right. I'm good. I'm good.
Negan's gonna get another one in a second.
Oh yeah.
They don't do.
You can come back in.
Oh,
Groggy
that's right.
can. And Negan can. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 30 seconds on mine.
Entertainment value is what we're delivering now. Right. I think so. If you're going with Khan, right, I generally say he's more oriented toward DPS. He's good for the PvE events, but he's less good in the open field. If you want to battle players in the open field, Saladin's, I think, a better pick because he can take damage much better. So the other thing about a Saladin is you can leave it at 5-5-5-1, but I think you do want to max the first 3 skills in order to power that one up.
For that healing debuff, you want the expertise.
Yeah, you really
Eventually,
do.
though.
You really do. Justin Jang says 500 likes to see your fridge. Oh, God. The fridge fanatics are back.
What did they see last time?
Baby food.
No baby food. Oh, God. Right? So, last time I was eating dinner when we were doing ruins, and I was like,
someone didn't run.
I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna say who it was.
Wait, was it me?
Was it me?
I was talking. Oh God, did we just lose?
Distracted.
It was Chiz.
Oh, okay, good.
You guys should have said something.
Why
I was like
didn't you say
looking at my
anything,
chat.
Groggy?
Yeah, no one said anything.
He was looking at the fridge.
I was literally
Oh my
looking
God.
up.
We all have like 4 to 5 stacks.
We're dead.
Yeah, we all have all of
You got to just kite him for the whole next thing.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
when
run
he
out
turns
of
red,
time.
we all need to
Wait,
run.
oh God, now you guys are getting
Everybody
stacks
run
instead of
different
me.
directions.
This is
Oh, yeah.
This-
Where's the blooper?
Groggy
this
just
is
goes left.
really sloppy. This
Okay.
is. But if we can salvage
gonna
it,
get it.
we're the greatest team on the face of the earth. I don't.
I got 45 seconds on mine.
I got
though.
8
Groggy
seconds.
should have
I'm coming back in. I'm coming back in.
I got 10. I got 10 seconds left.
Yeah, I'm going back in.
Yeah, Groggy
But
should have
don't hit it.
one
Let me
of
hit
those.
it. I got it. Mine fell off. Wait, did it fall off?
Yes.
It did. Okay.
Now it is.
You and Greg
Good
are both
Lord.
I have 25 seconds.
Oh my gosh, I was looking at the chat.
Move away from
I thought
Groggy.
y'all had my back.
Move away from Groggy.
No, I think I gotta move. You're good, Greg. You're good. Don't go anywhere. Uh-oh. Abe, if you get hit now. Oh my God, you got hit.
Well, you pulled him over to me.
You Groggy. This is so sloppy.
Everybody needs some love.
And somehow I think we're still going to win.
We're still gonna
I
get
don't
it. Hell yeah,
know.
we are.
This is
I
where that
don't
50%
know.
expansion comes in handy.
I don't know. I mean,
think I'm
it's
gonna
way
run
more
away.
entertaining this way.
I got 7,000 troops left.
Oh my God, if we win, that would be astonishing. We're almost out of time, but we're going to do it. That is sloppy. Woo! All right.
We need a little bit of fun.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I purposely did that. And I got a gold star out of the deal. Literally, the game gave me a
Yeah.
gold star and 16 hours of speed ups. Freaking nailed
For
it.
being a bad student.
Yeah, I
Set
know.
fail for.
And I
fail
was the
for
one
fair.
who got hit. Oh, the 50% expansion really makes up for a lot. Oh, God. I just hit match instead of... Oh, that was almost really awkward. I hit match instead of invite. It was pairing me with randoms. Ugh. What do you think would happen if I put the invite in the Lost Kingdom chat?
Oh, it'd fill up fast.
How do you think that would go?
I don't think the response would be very positive.
No?
Yeah.
You think there are haters in the other kingdoms?
I still would really like to just tell all of chat what someone was telling me just now from another kingdom.
I mean, if it's not bad, why not?
It's just really whiny. It's kind of funny. I don't know.
Oh, it's from another kingdom? I don't know. Let's be respectful.
You don't.
Whatever is the
You
most
don't say
respectful
who-
thing.
You don't say what kingdom it was. It doesn't matter.
Well, it'll be really, really obvious which kingdom.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Hey, Abe, hit the join button. Tellurian, good
sorry.
to see you. If you're enjoying the video, consider dropping a like onto the video and subscribing for daily Rise of Kingdoms content to help you get value and smash your enemies as I am looking at the screen, not paying attention to my troops. This is fine. This is totally fine. So what happened in the other live stream when we were at the ruins is that I was eating dinner while we were doing ruins, and people wanted to see what I was eating. Also, Negan, Abe, you gotta move. And I said if you put like, I don't know, another 100 likes on the video, I'll show you what I'm eating. And like instantly there were 100 more likes. Like the likes on the video doubled. I was like, Negan, you gotta run. And I was like, okay. So I showed them that I was eating butternut squash. And then they did another 100 likes. And I showed another thing I was eating. And then I showed that I had like these whole cloves of garlic. Which like, I don't know. There's a story behind it. We got a bunch from Costco, but then it started to go bad. So we had to cook it all. And it was like a 3-pound bag of garlic, by the way. So there were these whole cloves of garlic. Dude, garlic is delicious. I wouldn't eat it like a whole clove by itself. So then chat went up to 500 likes to watch me eat whole cloves of garlic.
Groggy, you need to move. Groggy.
I like it with olives.
Oh God. Ooh.
Groggy just got right.
Groggy.
Oh my God.
Warthog down.
So if chat's wondering what it looks like with 4 stacks, you just saw it live.
Oh my God.
He went
like
from 0 to wreck.
I lagged out. It was definitely
I
lag.
too like to live dangerous.
It was definitely lag. Jonathan Peniagua, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Let's get some hype emojis welcoming Jonathan as a member. Great to have you here. I should pay attention. We're now doing this with basically 3 people. But we had Groggy's DPS at the start. That's what matters. That's what matters. We got it low enough. This seems achievable. This seems achievable, right? Oh God.
He's gonna whack it with the 3 guys he's got left.
Hey,
Throwing rocks
it's like
at the
Rambo.
boss.
Here we go. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. We got 225,000 damage we got to do. Abe, you're the target.
Abe, you got to
I'm
move.
running.
I definitely don't think we can do this if we all get stacks again.
No way. No way can we do this if we get stacks again. We got to be pedal to the metal here. It's down to 170. And I'm tanking again. Good. Abe, you're good, I think. You're a little dangerous. Yeah, thank you. That's definitely better. All right. Looking good.
My Rambo army's still going strong.
The funny thing is the live stream wants to know if I can dance. What if I told you I could dance? All right. Who needs to run? It's not me, is it? No. She hasn't targeted anybody? That's good. Now I need to run. Bye. Yes. I'm out. I think we're
so. Groggy, you probably want to move, not move away, just move like other part of the
out
circle.
Of the frontal AOE.
I thought it was only the blue one that did it.
No, see, that was it right there. It's a half circle.
Yeah, I don't know if it hit Groggy or not. I think you may only have to have the stacks.
Better safe than sorry, right?
No, I think you take damage either way. Boom.
Look at that, I survived.
We nailed it. And you got rewarded, Groggy, with 16 hours of speed ups and a chest.
Yeah, it rewarded the lowest 2 damage player.
Where's the wipe count? Did we wipe? We didn't wipe at all.
We didn't wipe.
What's a wipe count? I don't even know what.
Oh yeah, you've never seen the wipe count before. There's never been occasion for that. There's never been occasion for that. Oh God. Cool. We did it. That was all of them, right?
The dishes are done, man.
The dishes are done. I know it's kind of a chore, but I kind of enjoy it. I feel like this would be a nice weekly thing to do. You know?
It is a weekly thing to do.
No, but I mean, like, we do it live with the Four Horsemen. It's kind of like a podcast, that sort of a thing.
Sure.
That's a little bit of lackluster enthusiasm.
Are you entertained?
I would say before you commit to that, probably in a week or a little more than a week, will be in King's Landing. So
True. Oh yeah. Ceroli will have to wait. Our cruel mistress with spears. Sloppy but successful, indeed. But successful and entertaining. Maybe we planned all of that because it would be more entertaining. Maybe.
Yes, that's how we roll.
I'm 14, but if I was 15 with a job, I would upgrade from 40 a month. Yeah, you should save for important things rather than spend
Like a
in a mobile
car.
game. Yeah. Yes. Other things. This Ghoul Mini. Oh, they want to see Chisgule Mini at 250 likes. Here's the thing: is that Chisgule Mini is a baby, and babies go to sleep really early, so that baby is long gone and asleep. Chisgule, check out KVK 2. Huh.
Did
Oh,
they
it's the
steal our
JW
pass
one.
again? God, I keep taking our pass.
So we have ruins in a little bit, right? What are ruins?
No,
starts
not
at
for a while.
7.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
7.
I mean,
3 in the morning. Yeah,
I mean,
5 hours
Oh.
and 15 minutes.
When are we going? I don't know, but it opens at 7.
Yes, when are
Sometime
we doing
between now
ruins?
and 7.
When are we doing ruins indeed? That's funny. Okay, chat. So what are your questions? Ask big questions that are very open-ended so we can debate a lot. That's my request. Questions with a high amount of debate value. Like, for instance, is Light and Darkness KVK, I'll kick it off here. Is Light and Darkness KVK better, in your opinion, than... Ooh, I found a thing. Oh, and all my troops are out. Come on. Son of a god. Is Light and Darkness KVK better than the old KVK format? Ready, go.
I personally like it.
Yeah, I mean, it lets kingdoms not get knocked out early, so that at least they have something, to look forward to.
Yeah. Negan, what do you think? Like it? Dislike it?
Like I said, my biggest complaint is just the ruins and the Dark Altar, for that matter. I think it should be just one alliance. So, I mean, we're playing their game and we're bringing multiple alliances in, but I don't think that that's the right way to do it. So,
Yeah, I
The only
still
thing-
think it's better than the old format where you're fighting in zone 5 and then you have to watch when you're in zone 6 that someone's not hitting you from zone 5. And
yeah. Well, and then my other concern is whether or not you have enough time to achieve all of the achievements. I mean, especially since, maybe some people that are newer that didn't go through the original KVK 1, like the first time there was a KVK 1, the flag burning and building burning was identical to your home kingdom, which was very fast.
It was so fast.
Versus after that first season, they doubled the durability of flags and buildings. It takes a lot longer to burn stuff. And the fact that the engagement with the enemy is so much later in the season now, and you have so far to go. Like, if we actually wanted to try to cap a Heron, I mean, we got to get through zone 6, get over to zone 5, and we're not even going to start engaging in that area for another week. And then we only have like 20 days left of KVK to begin with. So I'm concerned with whether or not we even have, that's assuming we're winning and we're able to defeat the enemy. There's still going to be fighting and flags to burn, and can we get all the way to a Heron with some resistance in the time that'll be left to get there? Like, that's because it's all happening at the end. It's shifted to the end versus like, you'd be maybe fighting with a Heron with an enemy early, and then that's already secured and locked up, and so it's a little bit less to mess with versus now that's all shifted to the end. So
Yeah.
I mean, the only positive to that is with the whatever they're called, the level 9 passes that allow you into the neighbors zone 4.
Yep.
You can get to the Crusader camps and a Crusader fort much faster. But I'm just concerned there's not enough time, just because everything's shifted till the end. So
Yeah. I definitely hear
the only
that.
thing the only thing I'm not a fan of is the fact that honor has a chance to crit. I think it takes away. Some people might like it. I personally don't like it.
And why
All
is
right.
that?
Because the RNG, it's like you can get lucky and use less resources when you really didn't put in the work. You just got lucky.
Seems reasonable. I mentioned earlier I really like the one army fighting, and I like a sense of building towards something. So I like that aspect of it. I do wish there was a little more of battling for territory though, without getting like knocked out. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing yet at stake, and I would like for there to be something at stake sooner, but not everything.
Like, it would be awesome if somehow, I don't know, like in the ruins area, even where you could actually drop flags or something, and that way, maybe their pass is semi-protected or something. But well, no, or maybe where you could take their pass, but you can't go through it, or something to where, to your point, Chiz, there's some territory fighting back and forth, but they're not locked in their starting zone. They would still be
Right.
they would still be in whatever their zone. They'd still be in Villa, but they wouldn't be able to get into the ruins, let's say, because we had some kind of a territory that we won. And now it's not a stupid fight over the ruins where you're fighting for 3 hours just to, sit in the ruins for an hour trying to get a little bit of honor.
And the honor is diminished, right? The value of honor is highly diminished because of the fact that
because of
the new system gives you all the coins and all the crits.
Right.
So it's like it just
Versus
doesn't have the value.
If they made that territory where the ruins is something that could be thought over territory wise, where you truly own the ruins, and maybe to where we could own their pass. Maybe we can't go through their pass, but we can own it or something. That way, there's some territory fighting to engage, and then the ruins are just done. It's settled by a territory fight, not every 15 hours this ridiculous 3-hour fight for virtually nothing.
But that's
really
fun.
Annoying.
I think the virtually
but...
nothing aspect of it is the problem.
Yeah.
If
they need to up the honor. They need to up the honor
substantially.
Substantially. Because just like Abe and Groggy are both talking about is it doesn't keep up because with the coin donations, people are getting so many more coins or honor that we're doing it honestly for the alliance honor. No one I don't think is doing it for the individual honor. We're doing it for the alliance honor to help boost our alliance honor for the honor ranks for the alliance.
Don't you get like 900 honor? I mean, like, literally, you get one good crit on a coin donation, and you've got more honor
500
than 3 hours of fighting and an hour of standing there.
And the 300 million resources it took to heal all.
Yeah, with the T5. Yeah.
Right. But like I said, the coins, in case people don't know, only apply to your individual honor. They don't apply to your alliance honor. So while they've kind of nerfed the benefit of the honor game at the ruin with the coins, they haven't with the alliance. So, we're still fighting really just for, I think, the alliance's benefit as a whole, because, there are rewards to your alliance ranking. And so we're looking at that long term to hopefully keep owning the ruins. So,
yeah. I don't know.
But I think there's got to be some way where maybe they make the ruins territory just a little bit bigger, and then let it be a place where you could drop some flags to own it or something. And that way, because I know like the ruins were always, your territory doesn't have to be touching, quote unquote. Maybe they can allow you to build flags into there, and then if their territory is not touching and ours is, then we could just own it without a fight, kind of thing. And that way, there's some engagement over territory without blocking them from moving on to King's Land, so to speak.
Right.
Would be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, I generally am a fan of, like, basically more fighting, but not as consequential, I guess. Maybe not that it's not consequential, but just like not something that just like eliminates you from the game is what I mean. Right? Like the problem with KVK Season 1 is like you get in your first fight and it's like not only might you get eliminated, but it also could have been a 2-1 against you and you stood no chance to begin with. And it's like, well, that's awkward. Yeah.
And then, I mean, the other issue that, gosh, we will see what happens in a week or two is, we look at the ruins, for example, and the lag that we see when there's, they're bringing
my
in 3
God.
alliances and we're bringing in 1. We're all trying to figure out how in the world the server is not going to explode when there's 8 kingdoms fighting in Kingsland
Yeah, I don't know how
simultaneously
that
with
works.
5 marches each. I mean, like, it's going to be, I don't know how it's not going to be just an insane lag fest. We're all kind of on a wait and see on that.
Yeah, I am pretty concerned about that. Because, like, if I got to swing around a murder ball with 5 marches, I mean, I get that, like, everybody has the same problem, but that's going to be shitty. I will say that playing on an iPad Pro has been pretty buttery smooth. Like, I get kicked out occasionally, but I usually don't have issues. Should I max my Ramsey? Okay, I like this question. So first of all, there's something foundational to like spinning wheels, which is that you should wait until you've spun all the wheels before you max the commander, in my opinion, if you're hunting for value, right? That I think we all pretty much agree on. You'd have to be in something like Arc of Osiris League, where you think there's a profound, urgent need for the commander to do it earlier.
Or you're such a low spender, possibly, that you just...
yeah. You've spun
you're not willing
amount
to
you're going to
spend.
spin. Yeah. And then you're just using universals. Totally right. I don't know. What do you think? Ramsey, good commander, bad commander?
Definitely think it's good. The numbers I've seen have been pretty impressive.
Yeah, Bujan.
Especially since Richard.
Bujan's been
Count as
running
Richard
around
properly.
and just slaying people. The lag will be horrible in Kingsland, says Devil's Knights. That's concerning. Yeah, I think Ramesses is good. I give Ramesses a thumbs up as a commander. It's kind of like a mini Attila. No, a mini Takeda. It's like a mini Takeda. Buttery smooth on a Samsung tablet, S6, 8 gigabytes of RAM. Holy jeez.
I don't know that it's a device issue. I always felt like it's a server issue. I mean, like, I'm on an iPad Pro, and I get lag. I mean,
is it an old
same thing.
iPad Pro or a new iPad Pro?
It's a newish iPad Pro. How old can an iPad Pro be? Come
on.
Yeah.
So I have one that's 2.5 years old, and that one would maybe struggle, but this brand new one, man, no problem.
Yeah, sometimes I have to relog in order to not get to the point where there's a massive delay.
Herman and
but that's only at the ruins.
Has been deadly against T5 and KVK Season 2. Interesting. What do you guys think about Herman and El Cid? I've been advocating for that combo for a while.
I don't know. Negan was using it.
I mean, it gives you a 3-second silence, which is...
An L... No, I was doing Herman YSG briefly until El Cid proved to be decent. I didn't buy into El Cid when he first came out, and I was like, man, I can max Herman. I mean, like, if you compare side by side their stats, in my humble opinion, Herman and El Cid are very, very similar. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, like, if you go line by line, active skills, etc., there's a lot of similarities. And I was like, man, I can max Herman faster than max El Cid, and then just use him with YSG. I mean,
yeah. The thing that I like about the Herman Cid combo is the 3 seconds of silence, which I think is pretty powerful. That chain is
Someone was saying they think El Cid with Ramesses is going to be good because you're chaining and interrupt and silence.
Maybe.
I think it depends on the timing, I think.
I don't think that works. Because El Cid's going to use their active skill. And then on the next turn, they're going to be silenced. And then on the next turn, Ramesses is going to use the active skill. And then on the next turn, they're going to not be able to heal. Whereas if you used Herman, that would actually work. Because you'd have the active skill from Herman. Then on the next turn, it's silenced. Then on the next turn, active skill of Ramesses, still silenced. And then on the next turn, if they try to heal, they can't heal.
But my response to that is Herman's an epic. So It's just not going to do the damage.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people who aren't using all legendaries.
Not everybody has 20 legendaries max. What?
What? What order do you pair El Cid and Herman? Herman has to be the primary. For the reason we were just describing. Donnie, welcome to the live stream. Carlos says, El Cid and Esong can't beat Alex and Charles. I will believe that. Who's better at PvP from the four of you, says Vocera. How do you measure better? Are we going by kills?
Here we go. So how about if Vocera puts a march out on the field and we all attack it and see who does better? Problem solved.
There you go.
Sounds
good to me.
Kingdom. There we go.
Just tell me what march you're bringing, and I'll bring
Sarah. We'll get
fun.
You. No problem.
Can I beat this level 40 Iron Hand Bowler myself? Is that a thing? With one march?
Yeah, you get to spend one march.
All right. Fingers crossed. Because I did that. And it's not even particularly good or with equipment on it. I mean, it's like Cao Cao. I think I put Attila as the secondary, so I'd get a lot of march speed. Oh no, I think it's Cao Cao Minamoto. That should be fine.
You'll probably kill it, but it might get wrecked by all the ads that hit it afterwards.
Son of a gun. I guess we'll find out. Was one march enough? I don't know. I'm looking pretty good. That 50% expansion is pretty good. Vocera says, deal, I'm down. Best gear for the average player in a mid-aged kingdom. Epic and legendary. Well, that's a detailed question.
Depends on the commander.
Yeah, I mean, so an average player, your average
Vanguard
player...
for sure.
needs... Oh, yeah, Vanguard for cav stats, totally. But your average player needs to be investing in lots of different commanders rather than having like one set, I think. Right? Like a rally leader or garrison captain needs to have one very exceptional set. Right? And like just focus in. But I think you want to go for a lot of green gear initially and gray gear and then blue gear to just get a nice set of gear on your canyon team. Don't you think? You guys did the same sort of thing, right?
I still use gray gear. That helm is better than a lot when it's 4% of infantry back.
Me too. The value is real. Ooh, I got another fight going. Nice. What did I get from the last one? Garbo. And no drop. Boo. You have that happen a lot? Where you don't get any drop from the Iron Hand Bowlers?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. Okay, so now chat's asking for a pairing to Ramesses. So if you're just getting your Ramesses, let's say you go all in and you expertise it, who would you pair him with?
Wise G.
Esong?
Possibly Artemisia. We have things.
Esong or Artemisia? I think Esong's pretty solid. I'm pretty sure Bujan's using Esong, right? Ooh, I got a chest.
Yeah, well, especially the fights we're doing because they're getting all kinds of value. YSG. Yeah. It's just not very mobile because it doesn't have any attack speed until it gets hit.
Yeah.
But it's got to watch yourself.
So here's a good question. Do you think honor gain in KVK should come from things as it does now or from battling other players?
I think battling other players should get.
Yeah, I think there should be some honor points for that, and they kind of address that because the 5th stage of Light versus Darkness is KE, and so there will be challenges to hit for that that'll reward you with coins, which will give you honor. So they've at least added a component to that, but it's not directly related to honor necessarily.
Ooh, this is a good question, actually, for this group. Lude is my name asks, what is the most difficult KVK you have experienced? I like this one.
First one.
Yeah.
I would say KVK 2.
Huh. Interesting.
Well, Chiz knows, but the reason why I picked that one is because we had a lot of expectations, and it was a real disappointment.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's totally fair.
It all depends on where you're at. Negan and I were together, so
Yeah.
I think you're gonna say the same answer I said.
So
yeah. But I mean, I think our third one was definitely the most challenging and rewarding.
No, but it was. I mean, we were just the first one, you know, obviously because it was the very first season of KVK. You know, you're kind of understanding how all the mechanics work, and it's a lot of different strategy to it. And then we had 2 versus 1 right out of the first zone, so that was
rough.
Not
only was that rough, but migration was a thing.
And migration was a thing.
And there were literally other kingdoms recruiting on behalf of the fighting kingdoms just to get involved in beating us. And we still almost won anyways, despite their bringing in bottomless amounts of T5.
I wouldn't say we almost won. Unless you mean by almost won, you mean we almost got out of zone.
All right, we almost got out of zone 4. I'll take that. But our spies were telling us that like the kingdom was about
That's
to...
true. We had
they were ready to break.
And we were really close. It's just
we were
we didn't
very
have
close.
Numbers, unfortunately. I mean, it was just there was a lot of it was unfortunately. I mean, K51 was really good back in the early days of Rise of Kingdoms, and unfortunately, just that lull of nothing happening after the Lost Temple, for months and months, made it kind of a dead kingdom because all the whales and good
Hulk
players
commented that he thought that internal civil war had that crazy civil war, where he was actually not a good thing for the kingdom. That it was, killed a lot of troops, wiped a lot of people out, and it probably divided the kingdom, right?
I did, as an outsider, because I didn't start in K51, I did kind of get the feeling that, while people were playing nice and playing together, it really wasn't a quote unquote united kingdom. And I think it's part of that, in part just that crazy amount of boredom just drove a lot of people to just stop playing. And so, you look at alliances that were over 7 billion power, but a third of it isn't actually active and getting on and fighting. So that doesn't do you any good.
Yeah, I mean I think the first.
I'm not saying that they're that way now. I'm saying at the time of KVK1.
Yeah, KVK1 tested a lot of things. I mean, like the stress levels were higher than what people were used to. I mean, just very candidly, a whole bunch of officers, like, I don't know, it was just too much, I suppose. It was crazy. KVK Season 1 was pretty crazy. And the fight was tough. It was good, but it was tough. Yeah. I would say... So I would say KVK Season 1 was really tough. I would say KVK Season 2... I have a different opinion, but Groggy, do you want to talk about why you were saying KVK Season 2 is the toughest and paint the picture of what happened in that?
Well, the thing was that was the first time we migrated, so spending all that money getting passports to migrate to a kingdom where, we thought everything was going to be very positive.
And it was well run, don't you think? Like, I thought it was a well-run kingdom.
It was very well accommodating. I came in for the second alliance, not the Tigers.
Yeah.
But it was I was really happy to be there.
Yeah.
And when the KVK started, well, diplomacy was handled. That was a whole mystery in itself, how it was handled. It was really never brought out how it was handled. But I think there was just a lot of inexperience with diplomacy because their first KVK was kind of a cakewalk. And they didn't really learn the hard lessons that you learn from losing. And KVK2 was a rude awakening because we totally got outplayed.
I mean,
funny thing is that's what happened with us too, right? In K2 was that the first KVK they had was so easy. They steamrolled, because they only had one kingdom that was really strong. I think it was King K4 or something like that. And then, then they took over everything. And then K2, when diplomacy came around, they're like, no, we don't want to make deals. We're going to fight you to the bitter end. That really backfired.
Yeah.
Well, and for people that are confused, so me and Abe and Chiz played together in season 1, and then we went our separate ways for season.
For the end of season 1. For the end of season 1, we left.
Well, but fighting in season 2, we were in different kingdoms.
Yep.
We had different experiences, and yeah, I mean our KVK season 2, and I won't say what kingdom we're in unless people really want to know, but it was just. It was bad.
I just said it.
It was. Oh, you did? Oh, well,
yeah.
Okay. Too late then. It was awful. It was really, really awful. The leadership there was a joke. And they felt like they did so well that they didn't need to prepare any kind of plans. There was no mapping. There was no strategy. There was no nothing. Because, we are the best and we're the most powerful and we don't need to worry about any of this and any organization. I mean,
what could possibly go wrong?
To give everyone an idea, we poured it into Zone 4 and not a single alliance knew where to build. We had 13 Crusader fort drops in the first 3 hours.
Yeah.
Think
we were
about
the only kingdom.
Second, everybody. I mean, like I'm looking around at our map in this Lost Kingdom, and some extra farm alliances have dropped now, but like I don't see anyone with more than like 7 Crusader forts in their starting zone. And in the kingdom we were in, there was 13 in the first hour because just anybody was just building wherever they wanted to build because it was just like the Wild West.
Yep.
And it just got worse from there. So
yeah.
I mean, the idea of actually any fighting strategy was out the window as well.
I thought our territory planning in KVK Season 2 was good. And for context, and I don't want to do too much the inside baseball because I guess I was privy to a little bit of behind the scenes what was happening. But we had a 3-on-5 situation because there was one or more kingdoms that didn't want to ally with some of the other kingdoms. And so we were just going to do 3-on-5. And we were going to win. And out of the gates, Kingdom 50 had a 2-on-1 and they got pushed into their starting zone. Which ironically was the same starting zone they pushed us into in season 1. And I was excited to be their allies after having lost to them, right? I was pretty pumped. But apparently a lot of people actually migrated out of the kingdom for the same reason that they were potentially even near breaking, as there was a lot of internal strife at the time that we were battling, I guess, in season 1. So anyways, our allies get pushed into one corner, and our other allies, I think it was NCB, in the bottom left corner of the map, took on 2 kingdoms and beat them both into their starting zones. Which was pretty impressive. So they won their 2-on-1 just outright. It took a long time, but they did it. And the problem with all this is that not only were we fighting 3 into 5, but we were fighting into Kingdom 93, which is like 2 kingdoms worth of strength in one, especially at that time. It was not a good plan. So I would say that we lost that in diplomacy before. I would say that is unfortunately kind of the stupidest KVK that I participated in, because man, if we just taken 4-on-4, it would have been amazing. Don't you think, Groggy?
For sure.
Right?
Sure.
Then it would have been an amazing KVK. And we happened to be against Ronnie and Tragothian in that KVK, which would have been a lot of fun to either ally or fight against them in a legit fight instead of just a overwhelming one-sided landslide. Because I would also argue that while Kingdom 39, the kingdom we were in, had a lot of power, it was not active fighters. Groggy, I feel like you brought the biggest active fighting crew to that party. Because you had a bunch of people follow you from Kingdom 53.
Yes.
Yeah. So
and they're with us now, and a lot of them are in the Osiris team right now.
Yeah. So I would say the hardest fight that we had was between Season 1 and Season 3. And I'm even inclined to say it was Season 3. Because that was 3-on-5. That was hard.
But I just felt, I guess the reason I don't consider Season 3 to be the hardest is
It's
not
because we
because
won.
no. It's not even that, and it's not because we weren't up against good competition. We were up against such good competition we allied with at the time.
That's exactly right.
It's that I feel like season 3 wasn't the hardest because I felt well supported by like it never felt like we were outgunned or like we had good people we were fighting with, and so it didn't feel like the hardest because even though it was a hard fight and long nights and whatever, I didn't feel like we were it was like just the three of us doing it by ourselves, or I mean there was an endless supply of people who were willing to fight and work hard and take up leadership roles if needed to kind of help support the effort, and like that makes it, even though it was a quote hard fight, didn't make it feel like a hard fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a totally different context for that. P.S. Devil Knights, thank you for the $10 super chat. Enjoy your evening. This kind of Four Horsemen discussion video is great. Have fun at the ruins. Thank you very much. Really appreciate the super chat and for moderating. So I agree with you that the support was really exceptional and the leadership crew was really good. Yeah. So
Can I give a unrelated pro tip?
Pro tip,
like when you're walking like 8 armies on the field, don't just target a barb, target the area next to the barbs. That way all of your armies can
he's giving me grief because I'm 2-boxing both of my 100 men trying to kill these barbs, and he's following me around hitting them with.
And I'm actually like dragging next to it, and he's just targeting it. Then
right, because I'm hitting the attack button because I'm doing 2 different accounts. It's not like I can just, I have to time it before I hit March.
Some of your own armies aren't even hitting it though, because the way you're doing it.
Yeah,
how do you feel about 2-boxing? Achievable? Something people should be doing, or kind of intense?
It depends on the situation, but it can get pretty heck. Like the hardest one I think arc, but doing arc by yourself. But anything else is
achievable.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and for a lot of people don't realize this, but for the longest time, I mean, Abe was doing 2 accounts in arc at high levels, and not only that, I mean, he'd still be like top 10 in points on both accounts. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I mean,
yeah.
I got like 3rd and 5th one time.
Yeah. I got a lot of fights going on. Holy jeez.
Oh, jeez, and now we're fighting with somebody else over these barbs. This is not going to go well.
For some reason, nobody had killed the Iron Hand Bowlers, so just walked.
Yeah, I saw you were doing that. I didn't want to walk over there.
But like, I got nothing, basically.
Going down there.
I got 1 glove shard out of the deal and a couple gold keys. Like, I think that's not even worth the hospital bill. Ugh. 7 days, already 600,000 power. That's cool. Okay, this is a good question from Dan. Are kingdoms... By the way, lots of respect to everyone who we fought against in those KVKs and played with in those KVKs and who volunteered to help in any capacity. Just wanted to set that context. So
he doesn't speak for all of us.
Jesus, man. Here I am trying to...
I have zero respect for the king of...
Oh, gosh. All right.
I told him that. Just saying.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't want him to suddenly think I respect that guy.
Yeah, we did play with a lot of good people, though, and, I definitely would have liked to have been able to take some of those people with, because they were definitely great people, good fighters, good overall, fun to be around people.
Yeah,
so I'll give them that. It wasn't all bad time. It was just,
I think this is like a separate topic. Is when we were coming to this kingdom, a whole bunch of people signed up and then bailed on coming here, which was really frustrating because like your crew was in a waiting list because of that.
Yeah, I'd have loved to have Pork with us.
It would have been really cool to have Pork and others with us. It would have been a lot of fun.
I'm going south, Negan.
Anyways,
I'm leaving. You see a 36 plus?
There's a
Dan's
40 down
question
here. Yeah, it's not that far.
Was our large kingdoms like Kingdom 93 sustainable? Thoughts?
I think the problem is some of those guys, they're so deep into Imperium that, as they start to get some inactives, they're going to have a hard time replenishing.
Yep.
And the new migration, the special immigration rule or whatever it's called, will help. But that's only one person a month. That's not going to keep you alive. I think long term that's going to be the problem for some of those kingdoms, just because they've got to be number 1 or number 2 on Imperium, right? And they can't get I think the attrition rate is greater than what they could bring in, if that makes sense.
It does. Sure. It most certainly does.
And because they did that huge merger, which was brilliant of them, don't get me wrong. I mean, it was like the smartest thing ever at the time that they did it. But, they did that merger, but pre-Imperium, and so they got way more people into their kingdom than you could ever remotely get now. And I think that could work against you long term.
I didn't know they did that. So tell me a little more about that. I did not know that was a thing.
What was before Imperium? I mean, they
merged two kingdoms together. Is that like two?
No,
I
don't know if they merged 2 kingdoms. They just did a massive
migration.
Just a recruiting effort is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I don't remember. I've slept since then. I don't remember if they merged 2 kingdoms. They did a very impressive all-out, recruiting effort, and that's how they got so many people in there.
We did too in Kingdom 51, though.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, and we had a lot of people. It's just, I just remember being in Zone 4, and over the course of like a week, the main alliance in Kingdom 50 went from like 4 billion power to like 6 or 7 billion power while we were in KVK. And I was like, what is happening right now? But we recruited too, in fairness. But I think if I were doing that again, I would have wished that I had realized that recruiting was the whole thing. Like that wasn't actually about, I mean, I don't know. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, and that the whole recruiting during KVK was an issue. I mean, even in our original, where it's just on your continent, just like everyone.
Yep.
We were looking at that and we were like, oh, this is going to be pretty easy. We're looking at their power, looking at our power, and we felt like we were very confident. And then Eve of the Crusade started, and they brought in like 2 full alliances out of nowhere. And those 2 full alliances brought their satchels with them unopened because they had started KVK slightly before.
Stop it.
No, seriously, it was a big deal. So they popped like 6 million. I don't remember how many million, but they popped like 6 million points like within an hour of Eve of the Crusade starting. And so we're sending messages to Lilith and like, oh, if they're just active, then that's sorry. It's like, what? How could they be? How is it physically possible to get 6 million points in 30 minutes? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like individual players. And
then you figured out they brought them.
Well, they fixed it though.
Yeah, they fixed it. But then just faced with this overwhelming, challenge that now all of a sudden rolling into Eve, they bring in 2 alliances, and then our kingdom basically fell apart because of that. Because people were looking at it and saying, "Wow, we're outgunned," and all of a sudden people started to leave. Instead of
I almost wish that they prevented people from leaving, although I don't think they can do that because people would just quit. Do you know what I mean, though? Like, you can prevent people from migrating into a kingdom, but I guess you can't really prevent someone from leaving if they feel like leaving. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you don't know their reasons.
Yeah, you don't know their reasons, and it's fair that they would want to leave. But, like, I almost want people to have to stay. but it doesn't really add anything, So you as a kingdom have to keep people entertained, but, like, it gets out of hand. By the way, if you're enjoying this live stream and the Q&A, consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing for daily Rise of Kingdoms videos. So a question about VIP. Is it worth gemming VIP if you have a jumper account?
Oof.
I feel like it's hard to say. Like, it depends on your rate of spend. What I'll say is that as you get close to VIP 6, you definitely want to have that for the double builder queue. And as you get close to VIP 10 is pretty important for the gold key and the universal. That seems pretty crucial. Yeah.
You gonna get that high on a jumper account in 6 days for an average person?
Not. I mean, after you finish jumping, you know. Also, I
Well,
think
but
I'm
then I
gonna
wouldn't call
miss
it a
this.
jumper account per se. Then it's just an account, right? I mean, like I consider it a jumper before you jump,
Oh, yeah,
right? Or
no.
is that
So
not
I
a
don't
thing?
think you. I think what they're saying though, I guess maybe they're implying they're sort of free to play, and should they use their gems that they got from their jumper process for that? Well, I think I should turn around here. I'm gonna miss this.
Go to the right. Where are you going? There's
All
a
right.
38 over there.
I guess we'll see.
Where? Far. I'll turn.
Where is Punisher from Kingdom 51 now?
It's a different Punisher.
No, this is the same one.
No, this is Bujan's brother. I don't think the original one, because Bujan said that the guy
So
gave it to his brother.
I don't know that it's the original person playing it, but the account
It's original count. Yeah, it's original count, but I'm saying
is this one
yeah,
right
yeah.
here. Punished by
Yeah,
Death.
punished by death. Yeah.
Yeah, 84 million power, 194 million kills. Their number of dead troops is going to be almost 10 million dead troops. Good
Yeah,
lord.
he's definitely a 0 F's given kind of person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was giving me grief because I only had like at the time. It's like, okay.
Yeah, dude. The last KVK was good for my dead troop count. I had to get to a respectable number.
Yeah.
All right. I think what we're going to do now is part for the evening. It was fun hanging out. If you'd like to see this every week, consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing for that daily Rise of Kingdoms content oriented toward getting you value and smashing your enemies. If there's fighting to be had at the ruins, we'll be up and live streaming that later tonight. Until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom.